Hello and welcome to Rickster's Realm. I'm Ricky, and today's video is going to be all about what is most likely to happen if you do whatever it is that you're contemplating. I will have the timing figured out in the description box. Please choose whichever group you're most drawn to. I'm going to get started with group number 1. So let's see here, group number 1. What is most likely to happen if you do whatever it is that you're contemplating? Let's see. Okay, so we've got that card there. I'm going to pull another one through this little deck here. Okay, let's see here. Group number 1. What is most likely to happen if you do whatever it is that you're contemplating? Okay. Okay, so let's see here. The most likely outcome, I do feel that the most likely outcome, it's something positive. I do feel like the energy is coming through in a positive way. The energy, it feels, how do I word this? It feels like something is done to a higher standard, or that a high standard or expectation is being met. And I also feel too, with these cards coming through, there's a feeling of peace and harmony and balance within a situation, and something that has to do with wisdom or making wise decisions. Something like that is what I'm getting. And another message coming through here for when it comes to the most likely outcome. I don't know exactly how to word this, but to what I'm getting, it feels like something that someone thought would be impossible to have happen actually happens. That's what I'm getting. I'm going to pull more cards. We'll see where this goes. But I don't know, for some of you, I'm wondering if whatever it is, right, that you're contemplating doing, if on some level you actually feel like it's impossible. Right? Maybe it speaks to you on an emotional level, something like that. But I think, again, on some level, I feel like someone just like in the back of their mind, they're like, yeah, I really want this and I want this outcome to come about, but it's never going to. It's how I'm reading these cards. It feels like the impossible is being made possible. Something like that. Let's see what else we got. Oh, another message I'm getting with these cards too is that it very well could be too that the outcome, the most likely outcome, that how do I word this? This could be that, okay, that these cards are actually representing the outcome as far as your perception of something, like how you're perceiving something. There's a feeling here of being able to understand something on a deeper level. Okay, so for some of you, even if whatever it is that you're contemplating doing, if this is like linked and connected to something that just is its own little thing, I feel like no matter what the outcome actually would be to that, it is a feeling that you come out on top. Like there's a feeling here of gaining wisdom through that outcome or the process to get there, something like that. And that whatever this is linked and connected to, again, it's something to where someone's sitting there being like, this is never, ever going to happen for me. And then it does. So I don't know. Let's see what else we get. Okay, let's see here. What is most likely to happen if you do what you're contemplating? Okay, I'm going to pull another card from here as well. What is the most likely outcome? Oh my gosh, okay. Group number 1, the most likely outcome. Okay, I'm wondering if it is that you're contemplating doing is linked and connected to a soulmate or to someone that you have a very strong connection or bond to. For some of you, to where I was feeling like, again, there's some type of just impossible thing that's actually going to come about. For some of you, this could be a second chance, a second opportunity within a particular connection or situation. Um, there's something going on here that just, it feels so rare. I don't know. I feel like someone's going to be extremely surprised with the outcome. I don't know. The energies surrounding the reading right now feel very important and significant. So I feel like whatever it is that you're contemplating doing, for some of you, I don't know if this is something that's quite life-changing or has the potential to kind of go down that road or something like that. It just, I don't know. I don't feel like this is just a lighthearted thing. Like, it feels like it's a serious question that someone has, or a serious thing, right, that they're contemplating doing. Let's see what else we get. Okay, group number 1. Let's see here. What is the most likely outcome? Okay, so let's see here. Okay, getting a really positive message linked into this card, because I feel that whatever takes place here for you, group number 1, I feel that the outcome is going to make your heart happy, is what I'm getting. Okay, so for a lot of you, whatever it is that's going on here in your world, again, I do feel it's linked and connected to someone that you feel is a soulmate. If that's not the case, like if you do not have someone in mind, right, that your whole situation's linked and connected to a particular person, this could be a new person coming about into your world, a new connection. For some of you, I wonder if you're asking about a crush. There's like a secret admirer, kind of like crushy type of vibe coming through in the reading as well. So that might resonate for some. And it overall, to how I'm reading this, it's a feeling that no matter what the outcome is, it's going to be something that makes you happy on an emotional level. Because I feel like that again, things are going to play out again in some miraculous type of way, to be connected back to this soulmate type of person, or that type of connection, I feel, is coming about into your world. But again, in such a way that, I don't know, you don't see it coming, or that something about it just, very much catches you off guard, or because again, there's something about it that someone feels like would never happen, and then it happens. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to pull one more card for this section. So let's see what else we get here. Okay, what is the most likely outcome? Okay. What I'm getting with this card here, I feel that the most likely outcome, it's going to be, I feel someone's getting to the root issue of something. So I feel like however things play out, whatever that outcome and result is, it's a feeling that no matter how it all plays out and all the ins and outs of it, I feel like you're gaining something that's priceless. So again, whether that's just how you're able to perceive things from that point moving forward, or if it's, an actual, like just connection, something like that, there's a feeling here of being able to finally deal with the real problem, right? Instead of just glossing over it or diverting, your attention to this and that, instead of actually dealing with the real problem, it's a feeling of whatever, like, that root issue is, that it's finally being dealt with and addressed. Something like that is what I'm getting. But again, there's something to where, okay, whatever you have going on here, I'm wondering if it's something that you've been thinking about for a long time or struggling with for a long time, something like that, to where I feel then again, someone's going to be sitting in that energy of being like, okay, well, no, like things have been like this forever and it's never going to play out to my liking. Or that, there's a main issue or something like that that needs to be dealt with and addressed. Maybe that, again, was easier said than done. So it was to where I feel someone, was putting their energy into anything but the actual problem. But I do feel like that's what's happening now, that everything's kind of coming back around where, I don't know, like things are finally getting dealt with. Something like that is what I'm getting. Yeah, for some of you, I don't know if this is, you wanting a second chance with someone, or just something about creating an opportunity, but this is linked into something that you would consider to be rare. It's not something you come across every day. It's not something that's easy to manifest or deal with and address, right? If there's some type of challenge. But I feel that I'm loving the cards that came out in your reading. It feels like a win-win situation. That's what I'm getting. It feels like, again, no matter what happens, all the little details and everything, that's how I want to read it. I feel like no matter what the outcome is, even if there was something challenging or something difficult to deal with within the situation, how I'm reading everything else here, it's not even going to phase you. Like it's nothing in comparison to what you're gaining. So something like that is what I'm getting. I hope you enjoyed that section of the reading. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to go on to group number 2. Okay, group number 2, welcome to the reading. Let's see what type of messages come through for you. Let's see here. What is most likely to happen if you do whatever it is that you're contemplating? Okay, let's see here. We've got that card there. I'll pull one from here as well. Okay, that jumped out, so we'll take it. Okay, let me see here. What is most likely to happen if you do whatever it is that you're contemplating? Okay, I'm going to pull more cards to kind of see where this is going to go, but immediately what I'm getting, it's a feeling of someone getting a taste of their own medicine. Okay, and I think you'll know what your story is, what it is that you're contemplating doing, if that's going to be you on the receiving end of that, or if you're linked and connected to someone, right, to where whatever action you take, that may be their reality then. There's also another message coming through here of something that has to do with, I'm trying to think how I can word this. What is the most likely outcome? I don't know. I feel that, how do I explain this? Okay, I'm just going to ramble about this card for a moment. Okay, the overall message that I'm getting with this card, this is a feeling of either hurt people, or that it's a feeling of someone who maybe normally is a very good person and they live their life that way, but that they went off track, or that they did something that would be viewed as very negative or to take away from like the positive aspects of their character or something like that. But I feel like the message coming through here, everything's stemming from a place of pain is what I'm getting. So I don't know if this message is coming through more so linked into where your decisions are stemming from. Like if you're going through a difficult time, if you're dealing with pain and you're hurt and things like that. And so again, the way in which you're going about things is stemming from the way you're feeling. What else am I getting here? Okay. For some of you, I'm wondering if you are contemplating doing something with the intent of giving someone a taste of their own medicine because you're hurt, right? Like, I don't know if someone hurt you and you're like, okay, well, let's see how you like how it feels. Okay, I don't know if someone is contemplating doing something that's kind of wrapped up within that type of situation. Overall, what I am getting with these cards, it's I don't know, it's a feeling that there still is a lot of positive energy though. But I feel like someone is so focused and fixated on something bad that happened, or things going wrong, things going off track or something like that. And I feel like someone is just kind of locked within that negative energy now, that they're not able to notice and see the positive sides of someone or something. I don't know. We'll pull more cards. Let's see what else we get, because I don't really know what's going on there, but let's see. What is the most likely outcome? Oh, okay. For some of you, the most likely outcome is that there is the potential to heal and fix, or like repair and mend something. Okay. And again, especially if there have been some challenges, right? If you have a connection with someone to where, again, there's a lot of hurt and pain and difficulties within the connection, I do feel that, I don't know, like, okay, there's a need for everyone involved in whatever you've got going on to be extremely honest with themselves. That's what I'm getting. Because I feel like if everyone can be honest with themselves, that you're setting yourself up for success to move forward from that point in the direction that you want, and to have things play out the way that you want. Like, to have it be where there's harmony and balance. Let's see what else we get. What is most likely to happen if you do what you're contemplating? Okay. Let me see here. Yeah, for some of you, okay, what is most likely to happen if you do what you're contemplating? Okay, the message that's coming through here, it's more so that, okay, the message coming through is more for me to ask you, what are your true intentions behind what it is that you're contemplating doing? Like, why? Why is it that you want to go, like, towards that, after that? Like, what, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, what's fueling that desire to take the action that you're wanting to take? Because I can't help but feel that someone may be, again, just acting from a place of pain. Let's see what else we get. Okay, very like specific message coming through. I'm not saying this is, set in stone for everybody, but for some of you, I'm wondering if you're contemplating doing something, like, basically straight up with the intent to make things more difficult for another person, to hurt another person, again, to give that person a taste of their own medicine. I don't know. Let's see what else we get. Like, to try to ruin something, to tear someone down, to prevent something from happening. Let's see. Okay. What is most likely to happen if you do whatever it is that you're contemplating? Okay, I'll pull more cards. We'll see where this goes. But what I am getting with this card, it's a feeling of something. Okay. Yes, the most likely outcome. Okay. The most likely outcome could be that maybe initially, okay, so right off, the beginning stage of whatever this outcome would be for you, it may be that upon first glance, you're like, yeah, I don't like this. Okay. So it could be that, again, just overall in the beginning, you're not too thrilled about it, or that there's certain aspects of it that you're like, yeah, I could do without that. The amazing thing about this card is that this does tell me that, again, at some point in time, again, it feels more like right at the very beginning, someone's not too thrilled about something, but then down the line, you end up being extremely happy with that person, with the connection, with the outcome, with however things play out. Something like that is what I'm getting. And so much so that could be quite surprising because of how you were feeling at one point in time about it to how you end up feeling about it down the line. It's quite drastic is what I'm getting. Yeah, let's see what else we get. Okay, what is most likely to happen if you do what you're contemplating? Okay, I'm going to clarify that one. For some of you, there could be something that comes about in a way that leaves you feeling embarrassed. Let's see what else we get. Okay, both of those came out. Yeah, there's a feeling here of heartbreak, or someone just kind of feeling like they're in this energy of despair. And what else am I getting here? For some of you, I'm wondering if you're already in this energy. And again, that's where your decisions are stemming from. Because with this card here, this has amazing energy linked into it. This is talking about that basically like the outcome would exceed your expectations. It's a feeling. Yeah, this is weird. I don't know what's going on here. The energy's all over the place. Yeah, I can't help but feel, again, like the more difficult type of energy. I think that's kind of where you're sitting right now. But then again, like with this card, okay, we'll get rid of this one. With these two cards here, extremely positive energy linked into them. And it's interesting too, because both of them actually have the same energy as far as the beginning stages of something. Okay? They both have the same type of message of, okay, well, this sucks, right? And really, even to take it, really both of them, but kind of this one, it's a feeling that you think it isn't going to improve. Like you think, okay, this is it. It's never going to get better. If anything, it may even get worse. But what I'm getting with these cards, that's not the case at all. It will actually get better. You will be surprised at how happy you are with how things unfold. And so much so that things play out in a way that you didn't even think could happen, is what I'm getting. Let's see what else we get. Okay. What is most likely to happen if you do what you're contemplating? Okay. I feel like whatever it is that you're contemplating doing, I feel that it creates a barrier between you and another person, or you and another situation. Something like that is what I'm getting. There's a feeling here of someone having a guard up, or keeping someone at a distance. I don't know, something like that is what I'm getting. Let's see what else comes through here. I'm going to pull one more card to kind of wrap up this section of the reading. Let's see what else we get. Okay, that wanted to jump out. Let's see here. Okay, what is most likely to happen if you do what you're contemplating? Okay, I do feel that there could be, again, some type of challenge or issue, something like that. But I do feel that, again, when it's all said and done, you still come out on top. It may only be by the tiniest little fraction, but it is a feeling that, I don't know. Okay, what I'm getting with this card, this would be a feeling of, how do I explain this? I feel like you're the chosen one. Like, I feel that however things play out, that even if you're linked and connected to people, right, to whatever this outcome would be, to where maybe the energy needs to be divided evenly or something like that. But what this card tells me is that, don't get me wrong, whoever is linked and connected to this outcome, this gives me a feeling that overall it would be fair, right? That the outcome would be a fair outcome for everyone involved. But this card tells me, though, that if anything was to present itself in a way to where someone would have to actually take a particular side, they're choosing you. That's what I'm getting with that card there. So it is a feeling, like, again, when it's all said and done, that you come out on top and that the outcome would exceed kind of, again, like what you were hoping it could be, or even just what you thought it could be, right? It is a feeling of, yeah, things being even better than what you thought, but there is some type of challenging energy here. So whether that's, again, linked into the outcome or more so just picking up on kind of where you're at right now. Yeah, the overall outcome is, I don't know, there's major improvements with something. I don't know, something like that is what's coming through. So those are the messages coming through for group number 2. I hope you enjoyed that section of the reading. Thank you so much for watching. And I'm going to go on to group number 3. Okay, group number 3, welcome to the reading. Let's get into this. Just going to shuffle these up a little bit and we'll see what the most likely outcome is if you do whatever it is that you're contemplating. Let's see. Okay, so we've got that one there. Let's see what else we get. God, the cards are going everywhere. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, what is most likely to happen if you do whatever it is that you're contemplating? Okay, what am I getting here? The most likely outcome. Okay, I feel that, how do I word this? Okay, I'm going to pull more cards, so we'll obviously see where this goes. But it's a feeling that whatever the outcome is, I feel that whether you would view that as being a positive or a negative outcome is going to be based on how you are perceiving the situation. There's something coming through here in the reading that it's kind of giving me a message of someone that doesn't really have much of a leg to stand on within a situation, because how do I word what I'm getting? I don't know. There's something coming through here in the reading where I feel that what is happening to someone is what they did to someone else. So again, you would have no leg to stand on, right? It's a feeling of someone, maybe complaining about their circumstances. Oh, I can't believe this happened, or I can't believe this, I can't believe that, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, really? Because however long ago, you did the exact same thing to someone else. So roles are just reversed now. Now you know what it feels like, right? To have that happen to you, or to have things play out that type of way. So something like that is what I'm getting here. For some of you, when it comes to what you're contemplating doing, I'm wondering if this has something to do with important communication with someone. Like if there's someone that, for some of you, that you feel very passionate about, that you're wanting to connect with or like communicate with in some type of way. But I don't know, it feels challenging, like with that card coming through. But again, it's not to where nothing good can come of the situation because this card came in the reading. It's more about someone needing to be honest with themselves, being aware of what has happened, where they are now, to where, maybe they're getting a taste of their own medicine, something like that. Let's see what else we get. What is most likely to happen if you do what you're contemplating? Okay. I do feel that whatever it is you're contemplating doing would bring about emotional healing. I am getting that. For some of you, I'm wondering if your heart has already been broken in a million pieces, and that whatever it is you're contemplating doing, again, it's in the hopes of healing and repairing something, whether this is your own heart or just a connection you have with someone, something like that is what I'm getting. I feel that whatever you've got going on here, it's affecting you on an emotional level. What is most likely to happen if you do whatever it is that you're contemplating? Okay. I'm going to pull another card before I ramble too much with that one. I don't know. There's just something with that card that it makes me feel that someone is ignoring something that they need to be paying attention to, or I don't know. What I get with this card, it's a feeling that the universe has been trying to nudge you in a particular direction, or that they've been trying to give you guidance with a particular thing. But I feel like you're not aware of it, or you're not listening to that guidance, or you're ignoring it, something like that. But what I get with this card, though, it's a feeling like time's running out, though. Like, it's a feeling that, well, you can either deal with this and address it, or the universe is going to take care of it for you. And to how I read it with that card, I don't know. I mean, this isn't a set in stone statement, but I have a feeling that the outcome is going to be more to your liking if you're the one in control of this playing out, right? That it's not where you just sit back and be like, okay, I'm just going to kind of let the universe take care of this, and I hope it works out to my liking. Because I have a feeling that, okay, even if the universe was to align everything in a way that you still ultimately get what you want, I can't help but feel with this card that it may be a more, I don't know if I want to say like challenging road, but I just feel like there could be, like something else linked into it that wouldn't be there if you were the one like to take the initiative, something like that. Let's see what else we get. What is most likely to happen if you do whatever it is that you're contemplating? Okay, I'm going to clarify that one. What I'm getting with that card there, it's a feeling of a connection between two people that's very loving. It's pure, it's sweet, it's authentic. But I do get with this card, it feels that one person is more emotionally maybe invested than the other one, or has more passionate feelings towards the other one than the other one, like something like that. Let's see what else we get. What is most likely to happen if you do whatever it is that you're contemplating? Okay, I feel with this card, I feel that you have been receiving like guidance from the universe, different kind of signs and symbols and things like that to kind of nudge you in the right direction, or something like that is what I'm getting. And then again, to take it back to that card though, it very well could be that, again, the universe is doing everything that it can to, kind of help you along or help you through whatever it is you've got going on, but there's a feeling of it being ignored. Or that there's a certain aspect to whatever you've got going on here that, again, really does need to be taken into consideration, but I feel like that's just being kind of pushed to the side or something. Let's see what else we get. What is most likely to happen if you do whatever it is you're contemplating? Okay. There could be something that comes about here to where you feel that you've ruined something that's precious and valuable. Okay. Maybe for some of you, I don't know if this is more of just a fear coming through, but for some of you, it can be, yes, that the overall, most likely outcome here, that again, this is more of a feeling though, not that this is reality. Okay. That's what I'm getting with this card. Okay. So if something was to play out in a way to where you're like, okay, well, that amazing, beautiful, valuable thing, it's gone now, or it's faded, or it's ruined, or it's not how I remember it being, something like that. There's no truth to that. That's just in how someone is viewing the situation. Like, that's not actually the reality of it. I don't know. Let's see what else we get. What is most likely... what's the most likely outcome if you do whatever it is you're contemplating? Okay, I don't know what's going on here, but the message I'm getting with this card, okay, so whatever it is that you're contemplating doing, I'm wondering if it's linked and connected to someone that has some type of like power or control over you, or that there could even just be one little aspect of something to where they have the final say, or to where you need to go to that person, or you need to be linked and connected to a particular situation to where to where I actually feel like whoever that other person is or the situation or whatever, they are in a position to give you exactly what you want, to have the outcome be exactly what you want. But to how I read this, there is the potential for them not to do it. They're able to, like, just straight up, you say what you want, this person or the energy or situation linked into it can make it happen for you, but they don't. And for some, this is a more specific message, so again, it might not resonate for everyone, but to how this is coming through in the reading, it's a feeling that type of energy, right, of like not actually helping someone and doing what someone is asking of you because you are actually like in that position to do it, or someone's like seeking you out for that. I don't know if this is linked into jealousy or what it is, but it's a feeling of someone being well aware that if they do exactly what you want, they're not going to like how it makes them feel. But to how I'm reading this though, you're not wrong in wanting what you want or going after what it is that you want. But for some of you, there is a little bit of a kind of a sketchy thing here that you could be kind of wrapped up within a particular connection or situation to where, I don't know, I don't like the energy, because it's this feeling of someone just being like, you know what, maybe if I feel like it, maybe if I feel like I want to help you, if I want to feel like, you know, I want to do this so that things will play out to your liking. But again, for a lot of you, it could be that whatever you want doesn't sit well with another person. And so again, then if you need to seek that person out for whatever, right, linked into what you've got going on, there is the potential for them not to help you. Let me see what else we get. What is the most likely outcome if you do whatever it is that you're contemplating? Okay. What is the most likely outcome? Okay, I feel like you're linked and connected to someone that might be trying to just make things more difficult for you. And I don't know, there's something coming through here that I feel like someone's comparing themselves to someone else and like feeling like they don't measure up. But really, when it's all said and done, you're really either like the exact same or that you're actually better. I don't know, something like that is coming through in the reading. What is the most likely outcome? Okay, for some of you, if this outcome is linked and connected to something that is, you know, very much of the material realm, and let's say it doesn't come to be, what I'm getting with this card is that you still have everything though. Like there's something here to where you ultimately don't need whatever that thing is. And okay, so even with that card coming out now, taken back to this one, that may resonate for some of you. Okay, it could be where again someone's just, you know, on a power trip. Overall, to how I'm reading this, for some of you, it's a feeling like you don't really need that person. Or if you go to them and they don't help you, or they don't help you in the way that you thought they were going to, or that you need them to, there's still a feeling here that you can still be happy with the outcome, or that things can still play out to your liking. If anything, it's just more frustrating that you would even be linked and connected to someone, right, that kind of has that way about them and that's their intentions. Okay, I'm going to pull one more card to kind of wrap up this section of the reading. Let's see what else we get. Okay. What is the most likely outcome? Okay. This is awesome for an outcome card. Okay. This is talking about no matter what the outcome is, okay, it feels like there's a blessing in disguise linked into it, okay? So again, I can't help but feel that there could be something that comes about here that again is not to your liking or does not play out exactly the way that you want it to, but it's ultimately for the best. It's something that again, in that moment, you're probably not going to be happy about it, because I mean, who's happy about things not working out the way that they want them to? But what this card tells me is that at some point down the line, I feel that you would actually say, I'm happy that it didn't work out or it didn't play out exactly the way I wanted to, because that ended up, putting you down this other path to where you ended up gaining something way better. Like, it's a huge blessing in disguise. That's what I'm getting. So again, it just feels like a win-win type of situation here for you, that no matter how things play out, or if there's certain aspects that, aren't, really to your liking, it's still a feeling that you will ultimately be happy. You'll ultimately get what you want or something that's better. So those are the messages coming through. I hope you enjoyed that section of the reading. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And that's it. I'm going to go away now.